small events. Tell us more and paint a bigger picture than some of the larger events we've been covering. One such incident happened in Tripoli today. Our correspondent Lisa Holland is live in the capital, where she is, of course, reporting under the supervision of the Libyan government. Lisa, tell us what you saw today.
Well, Andrew, we are, of course, unable to move around freely outside of this hotel to report on the voice of this city. This morning, one woman brought her voice to us. In the hotel where we're staying this morning, a group of us were having breakfast when a woman who was clearly extremely distressed came into the restaurant area. She managed to explain, in between her distress, that she said that she had just been released, that she had been kept for 2 days by the authorities here. She'd been picked up at a checkpoint. She said that she was raped, beaten, tortured. She showed marks on her bodies, which suggested that she had received this kind of a beating. She had marks on her legs, she had marks on her wrists and marks on her face. As she sat down, government minders went towards her and physically tried to stop her from talking to the journalist to tell her story. After a period of time, she was ushered outside. And then most distressingly for her, after a period of about 40 minutes or so, she was physically bundled away from this hotel towards a waiting vehicle. She clearly was taken against her will. I managed to say to her, "Where are you going?" And she managed to say in English, "I don't know." A government minder put his hand forward to physically put it over her mouth to stop her from talking. Then a bag was put over her head and she was driven away. At a press conference a short time after that, we asked the Under-Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs where she had gone and asked to guarantee her safety. He said he didn't know anything about the events this morning, would look into it. Subsequently, a government spokesman said that he felt that she was drunk and that her mental state would be examined, and that perhaps what she was saying was fantasy. So that's the government's response to all of this. It clearly is a graphic illustration of the lengths, the brave lengths that some people will go to try and get their voice heard by the outside world. Her allegations of being beaten and tortured, and that there is a wider sense that people outside this city are still fearful of rising and putting their head above the parapet to speak out against Colonel Gaddafi.
Indeed. Lisa, thanks very much indeed. Lisa Holland there live for us in Tripoli. Well, 2 attacks going on today. One